It's always so weird when we like start this, because like it's just like we can't just like start talking. You know what I mean? It's just like there's always that silence.
There's a little bit of a delay when you hit the like start streaming. That it's like, okay, there's gonna be like 5 seconds that won't like pick up. So like you're trying to time it of like when you can start doing bits.
Exactly.
So, like, just so people who don't know, and like, you know, if you look back at some of the VODs on Twitch, you might see just like a gap of like time where we're not talking. But that's how it goes, is like we start recording the audio, we do a clap sync, and then we're just like, all right, going live, and it's just dead silent.
Dead silence. Radio silence.
Like we were just talking and joking around before, and now it's just like silent. Love it.
It's a good start to any podcast.
Brian, why are you in night vision? I feel like I'm playing like Rainbow Six, and I'm like in a night mission, and I'm trying to like shoot Osama bin Laden, and you're there.
Yeah,
Target decided.
I'm like that one mission in Call of Duty when you had to crawl through the ground, and you're like in the ghillie suit, and you're
Crawl through the ground.
well crawl.
You burrow like a mole.
Land, dig your way in.
Swim through
come
the
off
land.
the ground, rifle. Go back in.
Yeah.
It's like you have like this handheld auger to like help you burrow. This is a sneaking mission, but it's like the loudest thing in the field.
I was like, you guys hear
Vibrates the
that?
ground.
That's really annoying.
The ground is just moving.
No, the nice thing is they're all like soldiers who've, you know, they had too many grenades explode near them, so they all have tinnitus and they can only just hear the ringing in their ears. So can't even tell.
Go right past them.
Oh.
Maybe we shouldn't. Like they have just a squadron of men. They're all deaf. They're like, we didn't really think this one through, did we?
Oh, you
no.
mean every single soldier from Metal Gear Solid? I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, unless you knock one, they're like 2 feet away. They can hear that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good fucking shit. But hey, speaking of why I'm green, hey everyone, the bar is open and it's green light go. We're gonna get with that. But hey, I'm your bartender, alright? I'm Brian, hi. Listen, I'm trying you with these intros.
Every week I'm like, what is he gonna start the podcast with? It's like, it's green light go. Here at the BOP bar.
Who has ever said that? Ever?
It's green and, you know, green light and it means go. What? You know what? Whatever. This shit's hard, man. Come up with an intro.
You're a
Try
special
to be
little
cool
boy.
with the cool kids.
You're a special boy, and
you're
we're proud of
killing
you.
it.
You're doing a good
High
job.
school.
Continue your cute little intro. It's really good.
God.
This intro's going up on the fridge.
You go start a day. But hey, if you're listening at home on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and all that, thank you. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, we're open. Here's the BOP boys. What up, guys?
Folks, thank you for having me here on the BOP Bar podcast. It's quite a prestigious podcast, so I'm told by my agent. My name is Michael James, and I'm here to talk to you, two wonderful men today. Thank you for having me. I can see the rest of my time.
That was so formal, man. Jesus Christ.
I like it. My turn.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm angry again. I'm very angry. at
No,
Brian
what happened?
again.
Why are you angry?
What did I do now?
I'm just very mad at you because.
What did I do now?
So this I've been calling him. I've been calling him, and he just doesn't answer the phone ever. He never answers, and like he'll sometimes like not even like send me like any even sort of text. Like I'm like worried. Like is my guy dead or what's happening here? Nothing. Sometimes no follow up communication on his end, and it just makes me so mad.
Ryan, you're ignoring my boy? Why would you do that? Every time I get a call from Akhtar, I'm so happy and like enthralled.
No, it's nothing like that. It's No, I was playing Elden Ring and I didn't notice until hours later, but I call you back. It's just hours later. Elden Ring. I don't
See,
notice.
do you see how he's saying it? He's saying it like someone who knows he did something wrong and he regrets it, and the girlfriend was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The girlfriend was actually right.
I actually still have those voicemails. I kind of want to play one.
Wait, play one.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to do the most recent one on Monday.
No, don't do that, because it talks about a subject that we're supposed to talk about today.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay. Then you want me to do the first one?
Do the first one.
Okay. Hold on. Why is it not going on speaker?
Wait.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so Octar's in his car, and this is the first time I didn't answer him because I was playing Elden Ring.
Uh-huh.
You fucking goddamn son of a bitch. I fucking knew it. Fucking sweet talking me in this
Not hearing
earlier
anything.
today.
Can't hear.
Okay, hold on. Because Discord is like turning my volume off. Hold on. God damn it, Discord. This is making this bit so much harder. Okay, 100% Mike's never turning off. There we go.
You fucking goddamn son of a bitch. I fucking knew it. Fucking sweet
Nothing
talking
still.
me in this
It's amazing.
earlier today.
That's incredible.
Really nothing, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure your mic in the recording is picking it up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's an over Discord thing.
Wow.
It might, yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, this bit clearly isn't working, so we're gonna have to move past it. But
We have to move
Yeah,
past
sorry,
the bit,
but-
sadly.
But
Thank
yeah,
you,
I mean, hey,
Discord.
if you're listening on SoundCloud or
yeah,
iTunes or
maybe
Spotify,
picked
you'll
up.
get it.
Yeah.
There's a reason to listen to the SoundCloud version.
There you go.
You
Damn,
know?
that's so sad. But yeah, he just gets so mad. He's like, "Oh, you goddamn son of a bitch! I know you better not be playing Elden Ring." And he's just laying into me each time. He's just like, "I'm just trying to talk to my friend." And he's just sitting there mad. And after I just listened to, like, as I'm sitting there listening to the voicemail the whole time, I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at this message because I'm like, this is genuine anger. This is pure rage.
But like the worst, like not the worst part, the weirdest part about it was like I called him out for playing Elden Ring. And I was like scaringly right about like everything I was saying in that message.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
To a
like,
T.
to a T. You just knew. It was incredible.
But yeah, no, I can't remember what the fuck he was yelling about the latest one. But what was the one that you were? What was that word you were yelling? Like
I'm a 5-star
baby?
man. I'm
Oh
a
yeah,
5-star
I'm
man.
a 5-star man, Brian. A 5-star man. Because I wasn't
no.
picking up.
So, cause at one point, like I've called him like 5 times now, and every
I
time
have 3.
he hasn't picked up, and like at one point it damages the you.
Yeah,
it
of
damages the
course.
you, and you have
just
to remind
know.
yourself that you're a 5-star man. You have to.
You just know when I'm playing. And I feel like at this point now it's just a game for him. He's just like, all right, what is it? About 9 o'clock. Brian's playing Elden Ring. Let's give him a ring.
I just want to know, like, through these, like, single... Because, like, obviously, even with, like, the last episode of Sonic 06, like, when I'm, like, left to my own devices and, like, talking to myself, it gets kind of weird.
Your stream of consciousness is a thing of beauty. Like, I just don't know, like, what is happening in your psyche, but for it to come out in the way it does is wonderful. I love it.
It gets... I just want, like, this at like one point, like, I just want to see how weird it gets. Just record myself and just go.
Yeah.
You know, like, how weird does it get? I want some from. Oh, we had one with Brian for the skit. Remember that? That bitch's
right,
orgasm
yeah.
periodically was like.
Dude, you can start your own ASMR, rambling with Octar. Come
Like
on!
3 hours of me just talking? No.
But
I'd listen to it.
come on, that's a bitchin' title. ASMR ramblings with Octar.
Akhtar making reasonable statements. Or no, that's AMSR. Akhtar stating many writing.
Wait. Wait, what? Making many rambles?
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
No, y'all get paid?
It just Akhtar : so much rambling. ASMR.
So much rambling. That's actually good.
I love it. Oh,
listen, man, your mind's is a beautiful place,
and your body is a wonderland.
Oh my God! Stop! Body's the wonderland.
John Mayer just said what we were all thinking.
Man's got a beautiful voice.
It's like he's like singing it the whole time. He was singing about like this like lizard that is his pet.
Just really into this lizard.
He loves
body is wonderland. There's a lizard like crawling on him.
Oh,
Oh, he gives him a little kissy.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like he like sits on his shoulder and does like little nibbles, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You know, nuzzles a little bit.
Oh.
Oh.
If so dangerous, why snuggling? You know?
Exactly. I love snuggling with animals.
Yeah.
Just go get in there with them.
And that's my favorite. My favorite one is just like for like bears. It's just like, if so dangerous, why ears so adorable? Like, you really don't want to go near that cave bear, I promise you.
But it's so big and fluffy, like it's made for cuddling.
It's to keep me warm.
Why would God make the bear so cute if bear's so deadly?
Oh.
I don't know. I can see you with a pet bear, and I can see you like wrestling with it for fun.
It's because I am a bear.
Strong man.
I literally sleep for like the whole day if I could.
Yeah, the thing is, Akhtar wouldn't have a bear as a pet. It's just some random like mama bear is going to take him in and raise him as one of her own.
You know,
the big barrel just fucking like mama bird you fish or some shit. Just
Just make sure she gives you many belly rubs. I know you like them.
I love belly rubs. Whoa! Wow! I got really.
We went to a place right there with that one. I triggered something.
I like
something feral inside of him. He's like, oh, belly rubs.
There's something nice about a good belly rub.
Oh my God! I need that as a ringtone.
No, you don't, dude.
That's something good about a good belly rub. That would be a beautiful text tone. Oh my God. I'm getting that bit. Oh, I'm getting it. That's my text tone.
That's what we gotta do. We gotta start clipping out more just good audio segments that we can use as like alerts on Twitch and shit.
There you go.
I was gonna make that a project of mine at some point, but then I got busy with other shit and forgot about it.
Well, I'm gonna help you now. I got you. I'm getting that one. I don't know how far we're in. I gotta look.
Like 14 minutes.
All right, cool.
It's already been 14 minutes. Jesus,
it's been 14 minutes.
14 minutes. Yeah.
That's a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's a wrap. Oh
Gotta
yeah,
have, like that Seinfeld like ending. I don't know how it goes.
There's no Seinfeld at all with anything that sounds like a choo-choo train that you were just
No, but no, it's like the the drums like of the
No, that's
doing?
that's that part of the country where you're not supposed to go that you're doing. You're doing the banjo.
The Seinfeld.
The fucking Seinfeld thing is boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 doom, doom. It's like the slap bass. Yeah.
What am I thinking of?
I don't.
You
What
were
the fuck are
going-
you thinking of?
Well, he was going about with the whole "you don't belong here" type of music.
No.
No,
We don't like your cut around here.
I think I was thinking Doug, because doesn't Doug do like with a like they do a lot of mouth parts, like don't
Oh
they?
yeah,
like,
the fucking
Yeah, that's
like
the-
Yeah. 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 Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking
then
Doug.
when fucking what is it, like Roger comes in, it's like bow bow. It sounds like this sick fucking guitar.
Dude, it is great. Really good. Oh my God. Dude, cartoons back then like really went in on their openings. Like,
Yeah, man.
oh my God. Ed and Eddie, a Bop, Courage. Well, that's just talking. Like, fuck.
Well, no, we're Bop.
Yeah, we're Bob. That's
Yeah,
us.
we're-
We're Bob.
Yeah, you're right.
We are Bop.
We're Bop. We are the Bop.
That's us.
Periods. Yeah. Anyways, hey, well, I'm gonna segue. It's a perfect way to segue.
Yeah, perfect segue into tonight's topic.
We're gonna. This is like a perfect way to subtly segue into the topic that we
Smooth as
wanted
butter.
to talk about.
Can you tell that we've taken a week off and are immediately bad at this again?
Honey, I'm always bad at this.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always bad.
Oh,
But
Yeah, yeah.
anyway, Ooh, what's up?
I was just
Go for it.
no,
Yeah, stage now? Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Well. Hey. Some shit kind of been happening in the last few weeks. You know,
Why
like,
did you immediately get super drunk? Some shit's been happening fucking 2 weeks.
I don't know. I was trying to put a little emphasis. I don't know. Listen, some shit's been happening.
Y'all
like,
read the news?
yeah. Like, man, I came out of my hole and I discovered, things have been happening. It was crazy,
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, we got what, the Oscars little slap, I guess. And then we
Yeah.
got,
Well, so like here we are. Unfortunately, with this podcast going live on Wednesday and then uploaded on Sunday. This is already old news now. It'll be even
Yeah.
older news come Sunday. But
It will,
the
but-
Oscars happened this past Sunday. I didn't even watch it.
same. I was
I
playing
didn't,
Elden
But I did see Will Smith slap Chris Rock, and that was a sight to behold.
Yeah.
Like, my God. Like, because at first, like, when you watch it, like, he kind of seemed like he was into the joke, and then he just,
Yeah.
next thing you know,
Well,
he's
okay,
on
so-
stage, and
Can I just say though, like, I felt like I was the only one who immediately after seeing the slap, I was like, oh, that's not staged, because like that like sound,
Yeah.
you could hear it pick up on like Chris's mic and shit, and like again, Will wasn't mic'd up. The fact that they would even do like a full physical contact like that, because I was mentioning before, and just real quick, because I know there are going to be some people out there that's like, it's a slap, it's not a big deal, but it's like, you've never been in a fight before then, because you know how much damage a slap could do if you accidentally misplace that. If you do that right on a person's ear, you could rupture their eardrum. They could go fucking deaf. If you have a fucking nail clip someone's eye or something, you could do real damage there. So it's like, for a bit, they're not going to do full-on physical slapping contact. Like,
Yeah.
nobody would open themselves up to that kind of liability. So immediately after seeing it, I'm like, oh, that's not staged. And I was surprised that so many other people were like, it's a bit. It's like, dude, no.
yeah, no, yeah. When I first saw it, I'm just like, well, what are they doing at the Oscars? Will Smith slapped, and like when I first read it, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, what was this for, like a bit? And then after I see it, I'm like, that was some genuine anger Will Smith had. Like,
Yeah, well,
John
because
Leguizamo said it best. He's like, okay, where's the punchline? Oh, there is no punchline. There's just a punch. Like,
yeah. Well, so for the American broadcast, obviously they like cut out sound and shit, after that happened. But like other places, like in Japan and stuff, where this was airing, you just see the full clip. Chris Rock's just like, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me, and then Will just screaming, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." He says it twice, and you're like, listen, Will Smith has put on some good performances, but I can tell when a dude's actually fucking pissed.
yeah.
And that was one of those moments.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, like, especially like, not to dive into this man's life, but the things that have been going on with him, I don't think he's gonna do a bit about him causing a scene in the middle of the Oscars about his wife that he's been having, problems. Well, they had problems.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. To me, like, I don't care how bad the Oscars were doing. I don't think they will legitly go to another human being and be like, hey, I know your life has been kind of going, upside down. But hey, you want to do a bit about?
I don't know, man. It's Hollywood.
A real funny joke, okay? Chris Rock comes in, makes a really a tame joke about how Jada has a shaved head, and then you get real mad, assault him on stage, and then swear and yell. It'll make you come off looking really good. And of course, Will Smith's gonna be like, that sounds great. That's what my career. And he's like, no, dude's there because he's being nominated for the fucking, best actor.
Yep.
And it's like, and by that point, he probably knew he's a shoo-in to win it too. So it's like, why would he purposely fuck that up? And make the whole night, because that's the thing. This whole night's going to be remembered as the night Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, not the night Will Smith won Best Actor. Yeah. So it's like he ruined his own night. He ruined many other people's nights, and it's like, for what? It wasn't staged. It was him. I have to assume just going into Farrell, oh, I got to act like a big man now, because they cut to him. It looks like he's laughing. Jada's rolling her eyes. And then it cuts over to Chris Rock, and then that's when he says, oh, here he comes. And then it's somewhere around there, Will must have looked at Jada, saw that she was pissed, and was like, oh, shit, I got to defend my wife, or she's going to think I'm a pussy or something. And I'm not trying to play armchair psychologist with this guy, but with the whole thing that came out, what was that, just 1-2 years ago, about, they publicly on a TV show were talking about their open relationship and how Jada fucked August, what's his name? I don't know.
Yeah, the rapper.
Friend.
The rapist.
Yeah. The rapist.
And she was saying that, it's just like an entanglement,
An entanglement, right.
That's another way of just saying, I fucked another person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That lady,
just be honest,
that lady has such a grip on Will Smith, and I don't fucking understand it, because she seems terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, hold on. But at the end of the day, it's the mother of your children, dude. That's something that I don't have kids with someone, so that's something that I can't even begin to understand. You know what I mean? There has to be something that has to play a role in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, but
what I'm saying is I totally understand being heartbroken over that whole situation. What I don't understand is saying that fucking Chris Rock made a really tame G.I. Jane joke. Now I got to go up and hit him for my wife. That's what I'm saying. Well, why she has such a grip on him that he felt that he needed to do that.
Yeah. Well, the other crazy part about this is that, dude, they're all three of them are if you've seen the past, they're they interacted a lot with one another in the past, to the point where you can be like, oh yeah, I would think that they're Hollywood friends. So it's just still just really weird that would happen. If someone if Will Smith was actually uncomfortable with it, I would feel with the way how they've been in the past, Will would kind of during the commercial be like, hey man, come on, dude, that was what the fuck?
Well, that would have been the adult way to handle it. I mean, because again, fair enough if you thought the joke was over the line. I mean, listen, we're talking about the Oscars here. Ricky Gervais has hosted the Oscars many times before, where the whole show is him roasting every single person he talks about, and at no point did anyone slap him. So but I'm sure plenty of them, felt that Ricky's jokes went over the line. So I understand feeling that a joke wasn't funny, or that it was too personal or over the line, or whatever the case. I get that, but that does not give you the right to physically assault somebody.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Get up there
and the real eerie thing about this whole thing, because okay, whatever, dude slaps another dude, that's really the news here, but the worst part about it is that Will Smith was not escorted out. He was not asked to leave.
No.
He was nothing. He was allowed to just sit back, waltz back after he assaulted a man into his seat, enjoy the rest of the night, and then accept his reward and give a speech. At no point in the night did they let Chris Rock talk more about what happened or whatever. It's just here, Will, here's your award. Here's your chance to give a speech, and then he gets a standing ovation. By all the fucking lemmings, the Hollywood elite, saying we get to do whatever the fuck we want because rules don't matter to us. And it's It's fucking horrible. Jim Carrey was on a show recently where like he put it great, but he was talking about like how it's like it's disgusting. Like it made me realize like, oh, I'm not like, these aren't the cool kids anymore. Like these people are just like fucking out of their minds. Like to think that it's okay and worthy of fucking standing ovation when someone assaults somebody else. It's terrible. It's awful behavior.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Yeah.
And the other thing,
and again, like
it's
anybody
just like
just real quick, for anybody that thinks that like Will was being like a defender or like whatever, it's like, understand what you're saying here. You're saying that so long as anybody says something that another person may deem offensive or not funny or whatever, which by the way, everybody has wildly different opinions on what's offensive or not or what's funny or not, but you're saying, well, if somebody finds anything anyone else says to be in bad taste, they're allowed to hit them. That's what you're saying. That's what you're condoning.
Yeah.
You can defend your wife without hitting somebody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Say some shit. Yeah.
So this isn't about defending your wife. This is about physical assault. And no, we should never condone that. Yeah.
No, absolutely. I mean, well, here's the other thing too, man. What's weird enough is like I can understand. Like Jim Carrey even said, like Chris should press charges. Chris isn't pressing charges, by the way. He's not. Yeah. And it's because he made it. He had a bit, and I think it's because he really does understand to a point what Will is going through and why he did what he did. Like he's not. Chris Rock is probably right now, in my opinion, one of the most intelligent comedians ever. Still, because he has a bit that he does in. I think it's one of his latest stand-ups. There's only 3 things that are loved unconditionally: women, children, and dogs. But men, they have to they have to be able to offer something to get love. And so here's the thing, that was his bit. And so now this is me just like going into their brains here. Okay, I could be absolutely wrong, but with the fact that Chris isn't pressing charges, I think I'm onto something a little bit. But Chris realizes like, okay, Jada, well, she doesn't need money because she's very wealthy. She doesn't need really anything. So it's the only thing that she wants, like you were saying, like some kind of defense, really, of like someone who says something slick. She can just look and be like, do something about it, please, And that's like the only thing that I think that like has pushed that Will Smith into a corner of being like, this is all I can do, and as a man to be able to get like the love back, this is all I have to be able to do here. Like fuck. It's like a really weird thing. And I think that's why Chris isn't going to be pressing charges, because he's like, well, like I kind of see like what your situation is here. It sucks. I won't be doing it. Still sucks that you did what you did, but at least I think Chris Rock can see the general scenario that Will Smith himself is in, and is like, I get it.
No, dude, honestly, through all of this, Chris Rock has shown a lot of professionalism. Like, even just immediately following the slap, like, you could tell he was, like, flustered. He, like, wasn't sure what to do. He was looking off stage, like, what is happening? And at one point, too, like, because, again, given Will's situation with Jada and so much stuff, and the fact that Chris Rock is a comedian, like, the dude probably had an arsenal of 100 different things he could have said in that moment to destroy Will. And at one point, he almost stumbles. He goes, like, like, he stops himself. He stops himself. But, like, you knew he could have fired back if he wanted to. But he's like, no. Just let it go. Just let it go.
But the entire stand-up comedian community, though, is having a field day with this.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's one comedian who went on about it for an hour and a half. He ripped the Smiths family's life apart for an hour and a half. It is,
yeah. That's what I was saying though. Like, Will open the floodgates here because like that's like the like social contract you're making with a comedian. As like, they're gonna tell jokes, they're gonna try to make you laugh. You might not find everything they say funny, but like you do not go up there and harm a fucking comedian doing their job, right? Like that's an absolute piece of shit thing to do. So for Will to break that like social contract, suddenly you have all these other comedians like, all right, okay, well, fucking gloves off then. Like, yeah. In fact, I think Chris Rock is having his first stand-up like tonight. So I'm like very curious to find out what, if anything, he has to say about this situation. But
Well, and
I heard it sold out too.
yeah. He's gotten
After
more
something like
ticket
this?
sales in the past week than probably the past year prior.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
and the other thing is that I don't know, man. Like you just said, Chris Rock, like I said, he's one of the most intelligent comedians out there. Like you say, he can really rip into shit. If he really wants to rip into it, he really can. So like you were saying, it was like such a tame thing that he had said. It was like he's like, dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah.
What?
And for context, like I haven't seen the movie, but G.I. Jane is like an empowering figure and like a very attractive one at that too. So to be compared to anything, like G.I. Jane isn't bad, right? Like there are plenty of like bald dudes out there who have been compared to a lot worse and stuff. So it's like, again, I'm not saying it's a really cool move to make fun of someone for a condition they can't control. It's just that, number one, it's not like she has fucking cancer.
Yeah.
Number two, like that's real. When you just sit back and let the emotions fade away for a second, that's really not a bad comparison either. So it's like, oh man, it's crazy.
The other thing is too, at this point, stand-up comedians are like also kind of like a little bit nervous too, because now it's basically allowed people to have this view where, oh, if I don't like the comedian's joke, I can just walk up on stage.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No.
There's a reason why they're up there and you're sitting over here, because they're funny. Actually, you're not.
You're just offended.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So that's another really bad precedent that's being set here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. The shit's just been going haywire.
I hate it anytime someone rich and powerful thinks they can get away with breaking social fucking norms and standards, and it's like, no, I don't. Consequences don't apply to me, you see, because I am rich and famous. And it's like, no, fuck that bullshit. We can't keep doing this. Like, I'm sorry, and I used to be, and still am to some extent, like a big fan of Will Smith. I think Will Smith, like he did a lot of really great things that I really look up to, and like it's still, I'm very vehemently against what he did here, because it's just like it's you're like you said, it's such a bad precedent.
There's no excuse for it at all.
No.
I don't know. Shit's going haywire.
Dude, it's alopecia. Like, I'm probably gonna get alopecia in like the next 20 years. Like, Jesus, man.
When you get old, it happens. You lose your hair.
Yeah.
And I know, and like, listen, too, I understand, because, I've seen a lot of Twitter discourse on this stuff, too, and people have said, like, well, listen, it's different, because, like, black women have a way, like, more intense relationship with their hair and all that stuff, too, and I'm like, I'm not the final say on any of this and how anybody should feel about their hair or their conditions or whatever. I get that. It's valid to feel what you feel. But again, it doesn't mean you can just fucking hit people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
or
at
expect
some point,
someone to hit someone for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You
And
know?
at some point, you have to be a fucking adult and understand that, like, oh, they made a mean joke about my hair, but also I'm rich and famous and doing great, so I should probably just fucking suck it up.
Yeah.
I'll buy a wig. Sorry.
Actually, most women in Hollywood, their hair isn't even fucking real anyways. So, like, what the hell?
But Jada's been rocking, like, short hair for the past few years now anyway. She's and she's been open about it. So she, according to her, has, like, become, like, very accepting and open about her, condition. But
Apparently
then
not.
for her to,
Yeah.
But maybe, and I don't even know, because, like, maybe in truth she wasn't even that offended by it, but, like, Will felt she was and then acted on her behalf in some way. So I don't know. Maybe she rolled her eyes and was like, dumb joke, but I'm okay with it. And Will just took that as something completely different. I have no idea. But
that's true. Yeah, we have no idea what either of them were thinking. Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, we know what Will was thinking.
Yeah. he made that pretty clear.
Very loudly. But hey, speaking of other celebrities, I'm gonna hack his name up. Urza.
Is it Urza or Ezra?
Ezra.
I'm not even.
Azarath Metrion Synthos.
Yeah, Azrath Metrion Synthos. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but
the Flash.
Ezra Miller, the guy who plays the Flash, he got arrested. For, let's see, it says arrested for disorderly conduct, harassment, This is from Entertainment Weekly. And did you guys hear about that? Did you guys?
I
read
did
the
hear about it.
details?
I don't know a whole lot about Ezra Miller, but I do know because like people were saying that like this isn't like a first time thing. Apparently in the past he got in a scuffle with some lady and was like choking her or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar. Yeah,
This one's story was just he was at a karaoke bar. He didn't like what the girl was singing, and then he took the fucking the microphone from her, and then he got in like a fight with some dude, and then he went to jail, and then he got out for $500.
Yep.
It must have been some real bad karaoke.
Like she,
It's like you don't understand, man. She was so off key.
like I want to know what was the song that was just putting him over. Like it had to be one of his favorite songs, and he's just sitting there like, she's not hitting that fucking key. She's not hitting the note.
or maybe what it was that like she did like the lamest joke you can do at karaoke, where you do like tequila. So that you just stand there the whole time and just say tequila when it's time. And he's just like, that's not funny. That joke's been done a million times. You're so unoriginal. Give me that.
Give me that. God. I'm like...
Yeah, I hear that guy. I don't know. I don't know much about him, but I hear he's kind of a problem man.
Yeah, I heard that too. I want to say back when... I could be wrong, though, but I want to say I was hearing some shit was going on during when he was doing like Fantastic Beasts, like the second movie. I think something was going on.
He was in that movie. I never watched Fantastic Beast 1, 2, or if there's a third one either. Though, but
the third one's
he was in there
soon. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Does that have the Depp's Johnny in it still?
The Depp's Johnny.
Yeah, he's still playing as I think maybe he's not.
No. Because didn't they change it to?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's the other guy now. Yeah.
I can't think of his name. What's his name?
I can't think of his name either right now. But yeah, that's
Whomst.
right. Yeah.
Whomst.
Yeah, look it up. I can't remember, but yeah, it's not Johnny Depp anymore as far as I know.
right.
I've only seen the first Fantastic Beasts, and I thought it was like okay, but like after watching that movie, I was like, I do not need more of these.
No.
And then more came out, and I was like, I'm not seeing these.
Wait, so like Johnny Johnny Depp's character has been recasted, basically, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, Grindelwald. There you go. Yeah, he's
Are they
the
gonna-
big main baddie.
Are they gonna
Grindelberg.
retroactively do reshoots or?
No.
Well, no, it's the dude from what's his name from Death Stranding who played the villain.
Mads Mikkelsen, is that him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, yeah, he's right here.
I could be wrong, but then they do some kind of BS where it's like he was doing magic stuff to change his face.
Something I don't know.
Really?
Maybe. I haven't. I watched a trailer when I was pretty high, so I didn't really retain a lot of the information. But it's magic spells.
It's World of
like
Magic. They can say whatever they want. That's the fun thing about things with magic in them is that anything goes.
Yeah.
Anything
You don't
goes.
stick with your
But
fucking rules.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel bad for Johnny Depp and what he's going through. Well, had to go through. But yeah,
Thankfully, he came out on top for that one, though. So
I know, but she still got her part in
she
fucking
still got-
Aquaman too. Like,
yeah, but
come on.
I
Like,
don't.
I know
don't
that's
really
a whole
care
other
about.
can of worms.
I don't
but
really care about the DC movies anyway, so they're not gonna have my money.
I don't care about him either. I just hate the fact that Warner Brothers is still like, yeah, you did that. You're
Yeah,
still
that's
hot,
very
though.
true.
Come
Yeah,
play
that's
this
fucked
wife.
up.
But
That's
yet,
fucked up.
but yet we dumped your husband and his movie though. But
Yeah,
we'll
that's
take you
messed
because
up.
you're a hot female.
You're not even that good of an
See?
actress, actually.
No, her she was really boring in fucking Aquaman. Like the whole time she's just like, oh, Jason Mendoza.
I'm sorry.
Whoa!
To me, it was just very dead behind the eyes. Like I don't know. I'm not a big fan of her. But and I hate it too because the people who like talk highly about her are like, oh, but she's so hot. I'm like, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny's Depp. Now that's an actor.
That's it. Listen,
He's a good actor.
I'll give him a kiss.
Now that's an Edward Scissorhands if I've ever seen it. Tell you that right now.
Well, the kids say a Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
I saw that Edward Scissorhands and it woken something in me. I tell you what, now I can't even get off without a pair of scissors.
I rubbed myself off with some metal.
What do you have to? are you
Metal
doing that?
shavings. Metal shavings as
Just knowing that I'm one misstep away from cutting my junk off, and I tell you, man, it gets me going.
Good. It's amazing. It actually
danger.
happens. Oh God! Yes!
Yes,
Then he climaxes.
most pain I've ever been in, and the hardest I've ever came.
Oh,
Oh my no!
this is a great pain Olympics.
Oh no!
Oh man, I just saw like all the images that flashed before Brian's eyes.
Oh God, I hated it. I was dumb enough to watch these.
So Bruce
else?
Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. This is the other segment.
No, I wanted to mention this. So
Yeah.
sadly, Bruce Willis, I guess they came out and said he has aphasia,
Yeah.
which, from my understanding, it's an issue with the brain where you have trouble understanding, like speech and stuff like that. It's apparently it's something that can be onset by like brain damage or other like underlying conditions or stuff like that. But you know, it's very sad to see. He's only like 67 too, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep. 67. Yep.
But it's this was interesting to me because again I follow Red Letter Media, and if anyone else does it, they would know that the last like 2 half in the bags that Red Letter Media put out were about Bruce Willis and a bunch of the geezer teasers he's been in recently. Because if you haven't been following Bruce Willis's career over the past couple years, he's come out with a lot of movies that bit parts in movies that what they call geezer teasers, where they're like shitty action movies or stuff that like appeals to like old white men and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in all these movies, Bruce Willis's parts have been pretty small, not a lot of dialogue, and in fact, there's like situations where there was like one scene they showed where you could clearly see he has an earpiece in. And so they're like, I don't know what that if he's like having his lines fed to him or what's going on, but like he's in so many of these movies. He appears to have a contract where he's making good money off of these movies, but like why is he doing it? Because Bruce Willis has a really good career of like films he's been in. So they were wondering why he was choosing to be a part of all these films. And they like in their second video even said like people had pointed out that maybe he's been diagnosed with like dementia or something and realizes that he's not going to be able to continue acting very long. So maybe he's just trying to get like as much money and work in as he can now for himself and his family and all that stuff. And then for this to find out, today that he has aphasia and stuff, and it's like, oh, that's, I guess, exactly what was going on. Mm-hmm. Which is a real bummer.
Yeah, it's a shame. Ugh.
And that's like one of the worst things you can have as an actor.
Yeah.
As a professional actor, where like you kind of feed off of your coworker basically on how you have, and you can't like reciprocate that now because you don't understand or you can't like register what you're supposed to say. Right.
Well, they showed another scene from like one of these movies he was in where literally the whole time it was like the one actor just like talking, and like Bruce Willis would just say yeah every once in a while, and like that was all he would say, and you're just like, what is happening here? But now it makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't even know he was doing all that. Wow.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have known either, but again, I've watched literally every video Red Letter Media puts out because they're like my favorite channel on YouTube. But, yeah, it's a bummer, and I hope no one gets mad with them either because they didn't know what was going on, and they brought up that it's possible something might be happening with them, and now we know.
Yeah. Hey, we had some awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad, dementia. Poor guy. Yeah, I was talking to my mom about that. I just openly said that on here, but yeah, I was talking to my mom about it. It's sad, yeah. But yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, well, best wishes to him and his family. I mean, I just family members of my own that have suffered through things like dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So I get it. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it is. It's not an easy thing to, I guess, deal with. You know what I mean? Well, it is not. Yeah. Brian, stop talking.
You okay, buddy? What's going on? Do you have aphasia? What's happening?
I don't know. I might.
Do you have an earpiece? Is someone feeding you your lines right now?
No. No, I'm sorry. My brain, my ADHD has been pretty bad for a while, so my brain is just circulating with multiple things, and I'm trying to slow it down.
I feel you, man. My brain's going a mile a minute.
Yeah, 1 mile per minute. That's very slow. That's extremely slow. That's actually not that slow. That's literally 60 miles per hour.
Thank you.
I just slowly drops his head. But yeah, I don't know, man. My brain's stupid. Anyways, hi.
My brain's stupid too. I don't know how to work good.
Dude, that's how it feels. Like, oh god. See, now I'm just making noises.
Make more. Make more.
This is where the quality of the podcast just like we were going up. We were being very professional, going, and then Brian happened, made noises.
Less talky, more noisy.
No.
Now we've reached that part of the podcast where Brian will just make guttural sounds for the next 20 minutes. Brian, take it away.
Oh. You just hear like a I don't know where, like, huh?
Just a random. Yeah, I think you had a hairball in that one. Oh my god.
I'm just losing it. I can't even hear his laughter. I just see him losing it.
His mic was not picking up that laugh, but you just see it. Oh boy,
no.
That was great.
That was so good.
That tickled you.
There's something about a loud cough in the middle of silence, you know? Like,
just
I wish.
everything.
Oh, I wish during the Will Smith moment after that happened, you just hear. Oh God.
That would have been really good. Hey, can I just say real quick, since we're at like towards the end of this podcast, so I'm getting over an illness, and last week I had other stuff going on. That's why there was no streams last week. But in some of that free time, I managed to like watch a couple shows that I thought I'd talk about. The first one being, again, a Red Letter Media recommendation, Pam and Tommy, which I was talking to Brian about this. It's a show on Hulu, and it talks about the events of back in the 90s when Pamela Anderson was married to Tommy Lee, and their sex tape got out into the world. And it's actually really interesting because like you see how badly it like destroyed their lives and also like everyone else. Like the dude who put the tape out there, like stole the tape and put it out there, like you see like why he did it and how like fucked up like Tommy Lee was to him and all that stuff. And it's actually like I ended up liking it way more than I thought I was going to. Sebastian Stan, that's his name, Winter Soldier. He plays Tommy Lee. I think it's like, is it like Lucy James or what's her name? I don't know. She plays Pam. But then Seth Rogen is the guy who stole the tape. But no, it's like a short mini series. I thought it was really interesting and definitely worth a watch in my opinion. And then I also watched the first season of Peacemaker. Lily James. Lily James. Yeah. Yeah, she's great.
Like from Harry Potter. Lily and James Potter.
Lily James Potter. Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. But no, I would like to actually watch that. And you were saying Peacemaker?
Peacemaker, yeah. Written and directed by James Gunn. So if you liked the recent Suicide Squad, then it's kind of more of that. But it was very, very entertaining. I enjoyed it big time. So two thumbs up for me. Highly recommend. And then I'm excited because this next month, fucking Barry season 3 is going to start airing.
Yes!
Better Call Saul fucking season 6 is going to start airing. It's like just like shows are coming. They're coming, and I'm ready for them. I want them to be zapped into my brain.
Dude, if we ever do that thing like that secondary podcast where we're talking about shows or movies, we should do it. We should do a Barry segment.
This could be that.
This could be that. Well, I do think we should do at least an episode of this podcast where we talk about season 3 of Barry after that's out. Like I said, me and Akhtar have plans to just binge it all once the season's fully out. So
Yeah.
just happens. Say something. This is an audio podcast. Say something.
Go ahead. Come on, it hurts.
I fucking suck at this.
No, I don't remember what I was going to say now.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. You interrupted me for nothing.
Yo, I'm sorry.
You interrupted me.
Akhtar, you say something, please.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You guys are the fucking... God, come on. We took 1 week off. What happened?
Welcome to the Bop Bar.
Y'all, we're supposed to get better at this, not worse.
Oh, man. Okay, you know what? On a better subject real quick, can I just say, though, Seth Rogen, when he does roles that aren't necessarily just comedy, dude's got some good acting chops.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some acting chops.
Oh, yeah.
Like, have you seen him in the Steve Jobs movie?
No.
He's
But I've
really
been meaning to
freaking
see
good.
that. That's with fucking Ashton
Wait.
Kutcher, right?
Well, which one? Yeah, because
No.
I was going to say there's a couple Steve Jobs movies.
There's the one with Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, I have not seen that
Fassbender?
I
Fassbender?
don't know that one.
Yes. Fußroda Bender.
Right.
No, yeah, but that's the one that he's in. That's the one that he's in.
I'll have to check it
I'll
out.
check that one out. Yeah. I need more movie recommendation. Mike's been feeding me things to watch, telling me. Because there was like a point in my life where I just didn't watch shit. Kind of just stopped.
I love
You know
watching
how that
movies,
goes.
man.
I do too. I just
love
don't know what happened. I think
You're a film.
college.
You're a film.
You are a
know
film. That's what
know
you
what I
are. That's what
You
you've
are
always been.
You are in of the film. What?
What? Wait, no, hold on.
You know how
I did
there's the
drugs
children of
before
corn? You are the children of film.
Yeah.
The film birthed you, and thus you are also film, you see, because of the familial bonds that tie us all together to the tree of life. And isn't that really what it's all about? Folks, thank you. I can see the rest of my time.
I concede the rest of my time.
We were doing so good, and then we went down.
You know what I want to, genuinely, I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start talking more like I'm either a stand-up comedian or like a talk show host or something, where every time I bring something up, I'll be like, oh, this was in the news. You hear about this? You folks hear about this story here? Like anytime I'm about to say something, or like, again, I want to call everybody like, folks at home. Even when I'm not live, I'm just going to be like, well, this is for the folks at home.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start like bringing that into my repertoire.
Ugh.
Akhtar, I know what you can do. You can just be like, how you doing out there, boppers?
No, stop.
This is Akhtar Alam talking to you now. Just sit back and relax. Put your feet up. I couldn't think.
Put your feet up.
I wanted to say shoes, but I wanted to say feet.
Take off those stinky shoes. What's that? Ooh, those are some smelly toesies you got there.
God
Wiggle
damn
them
it.
in my face. Ooh, no.
Trying to look angry.
Look at the
guys.
little piggies. This little piggy went to the market.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy.
You're just not gonna leave me alone with this ASL. I'll do something. I'll see. I'll straighten something out. I'll do something. Don't worry about it.
Do it. I need you to do it for me. But no, I don't know. When Mike said that, I don't know why. I just pictured you saying that. I don't know. You're beauty. Pure beauty. I'm gonna stop talking, Brian. Jesus.
What do you mean? This is bar talk.
No, I'm getting into my rambling.
That's
can tell.
That's the bear attack.
That's the
It's
bar
not-
tech.
No, that's where my brain
Don't you
just starts
know?
to say stupid things, and it wants to put them together. And
That's
it's
how
not
people talk at the
good.
bar. What do you mean? People say stupid shit all the time at the bar. It's good, right? I don't know what that is. Is that Canadian?
It's like really good.
Is that Canadian? I think that's Canadian.
I don't know. I thought it was Irish.
Oh.
Is that not Irish?
The
No?
bar.
The bar. No. It's like the bar.
Welcome back to We Say the Bar in different accents.
It's like
Australian,
it was like,
the bar. It's going down to the bar.
Let's go dance to the bar.
Down to the bar.
Take a around here at the Denny. Y'all got a Denny's?
Got a dunny out back. You guys have a Denny's?
Oh God.
Oh man.
No, I'm gonna start laughing at the laugh. No, don't think
No.
about it. Don't think about it. Think about something else that's not funny.
Oh, real quick. Wait, I wanted to mention. Just thank you
What?
for reminding me because you made me think of Ryan McGee, which made me think that him and Matt Watson are going to be boxing in
yeah,
iDubbbz's boxing tournament thing that's happening next month. No, May. I think in May. That's a thing that's happening. Streamers and YouTubers are boxing each other. Aaron Hansen is going to be there. Harley from
Dude.
Epic Mealtime is going to be there.
Yo.
Fucking
Oh, Harley is gonna be there.
Aaron's boxing Harley.
Harley's
Aaron's
about
gonna
to win,
fucking
bro.
die.
He's gonna be dead. Oh my
I don't
God.
know because like
Win.
clearly, so they're doing this for charity. I actually bought a ticket. If you buy it now, it's $20 for like the stream. But apparently it's because like iDubbbz says like they're taking it seriously. People are actually like training. They're doing boxing training. Like Matt and Ryan have been talking about how they're doing training
Holy
on
shit.
their like, podcast recently.
Damn.
Like people have been showing off. So people are actually training for this, and it's going to be like real boxing. But it does make me wonder like exactly how loose they're going to be at the rules here because like I don't think they want anyone to get hurt here. So I think it's going to be sillier than like actual boxing. Also, they don't seem to be like super strict on like weight classes. I know they're
I was
trying
about
to
to
like
say.
match them, but like I don't
Yeah.
know how well that's going to work.
But
So
Harley versus Aaron, that's not. I mean, it could be the same weight class, maybe a little bit of height difference. But Mike Tyson
but-
himself, who's a
who's
professional
gonna
boxer, of
fight
course,
Harley?
has gone against people who had like 5 inches on him, and he still
Yeah.
won. So
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you put Ryan with Harley, then you have Matt versus Aaron. Aaron's gonna tank fucking.
but Aaron's going against Harley.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Matt. Well, so Matt's fighting.
Oh, he's not gonna fight Ryan. Oh, okay.
No, he's not
I thought
fighting
it was
Ryan.
just
No,
those
he's
four.
fighting. No, you can see what the matchups are on like the website. And I don't even think they've shown all the contestants yet. But fuck, I'm forgetting who Matt's fighting. It's he goes by Dad, but I forget his name. He's like a dude who does like dances and stuff. Nathan Barnett is who Matt's fighting. And he's actually fucking ripped. So R.I.P. Matt. I love Matt, but Matt's a twig.
is Markiplier? Because I would not fuck with Markiplier either.
They
He's
haven't
pretty
announced
big.
Markiplier, so I don't
Dude,
know.
he would be a tank. Like, I'm serious. He's a
yeah.
boss
Well,
man.
so iDubbbz is going to be fighting Dr. Mike, and I don't know if you guys know that he's a doctor and he does like YouTube stuff too. But that dude's fucking ripped, and apparently he has been like boxing training for like 10 years or something. So,
Oh shit! That's like he's winning. He's
yeah.
winning.
but to
Like,
be
he's
fair,
winning.
that's exact like because I think iDubbbz originally had this idea because he wanted to fight fucking like Rice Gum or something, but like obviously they pussied out. So now iDubbbz was like, well, now I want to find someone who's not an idiot and who actually knows how to box and stuff, so that like then I really have fucking just the worst time boxing somebody. I don't know. I think it's gonna be really entertaining. I'm excited to see it play out.
Funny enough, I just got done watching Creed, which is funny that you bring up boxing because
Yeah.
That's
like I
why
literally
you've been
watched
referencing Creed all week. That's why.
I did not reference
Sorry.
it at all.
Yeah, you brought up Creed. No, not important. Continue.
That's not a reference. That's
No,
me
no.
watching a movie and then
No,
talking
you-
about the fact that I watched a movie. How's that a reference?
Oh, that's a Creed reference. I get it.
This
Can
is
you
why I need
take
to not
me
talk.
higher?
No, it just. No, 'cause- yeah. All right, continue. I'm sorry. No more talking.
No, I want to know what did you mean? Because like
No, because like when I've been on the phone with you, you've been like talking about Creed, and now it makes sense why. Because you
you
watched
only
it
picked
recently.
up the phone once, so I only mentioned it once, and it was me watching a movie and telling you I watched a movie. Once
I
again,
called
the same
you
reference.
back each time. Each time I did, besides that one time, because I did text you, say, hey, sorry, kind of having a bad mental day. I'll hit you back later.
5 missed calls, 1
3.
returned.
I have 3. 3. Encore. 3.
At the record show, I only have 3 missed calls.
Anyways. Yeah, I think that's a good. Well, anyways, what were you saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
We were not saying anything.
Yeah, you were.
No, we were talking
I
about
was
boxing
referencing
thing.
Creed.
Yeah, and then Octar said, funny that you mentioned boxing because I just watched Creed recently. And then you went on a fucking tirade, Brian. You were like, here he is with the Creed again. This fucking guy every day. Creed.
See, Octar is like my Jada. I'm just kidding.
I am your Vanna White.
Oh, God, no.
I'm Vanna White.
Yeah, you're Vanna White. Brian is Pat Sajak. I'm clearly the wheel.
Not the way Brian talks to me. You're Pat Sajak now, Mikey. Jesus.
Yeah. Can I be the
Please.
Pat Sajak wheel?
You can-
I'm
yeah.
Pat Sajak, but you still spin me.
And Brian's the small wheel,
Yeah.
the mini wheel,
Octar, let's be honest.
the cards.
Look at me. You can never quit this.
Listen, dude, I'm Vanna White. I can quit whenever I want. All right.
Well, I think on that creepy note, I think it's a good stopping point. Before I say anything else real dumb.
I'd like to apologize for those of you who wasted an hour of your life listening to the podcast. I'm sorry.
You know what? Hey, I appreciate it.
No.
Thank you. We
You
love
get to
you.
see how we are. Unhinged, I think is how you say it, right? Unhinged, or is it hinged? Unhinged.
I think it's dehinged.
Dehinged?
Yes.
Unhingified. Did.
Hey everyone, bar's closed.
Everyone.
But yeah, on that note, hey, if you've been listening at home, thank you, we appreciate it. And yeah, if you don't know, we do this live every Wednesday at 7:30 on Twitch, like we are right now. You can come hang out, chat with us in the chat, come be a part of the show, and then it gets uploaded on Sundays, and where you can watch it if you didn't get to watch it on Wednesday, which you're probably watching it right now, maybe. But hey, while you're here, why don't you go take a look at all the different things that we got going on here? We got like skits, we got music, we got let's plays.
You keep doing that. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Keep doing that.
We got a failed podcast.
Octar and I beat the Sonic campaign in Sonic 06. Please watch it. It was
Please
harrowing. That fucking last boss fight. You don't understand how upsetting it was. Please watch it to make it worth it. Just please.
But also, please stay for the please stay
Oh
for the
my
credits.
god, the credits song.
Please.
We lay like lovers.
Lovers.
God, it's so bad.
Well, without further ado, bar's closed. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for welcoming me.
Yeah, thank you. Love you.
What?